It's not your time yet. I mean, it's time for you to also begin to speak, into life what Mr. President has spoken when he says "Emi Lokan." I mean, so you can also say it is also my time. It's my time. Nobody can stop me, regardless of whatever is happening around me. I don't care. But all I know is that it's my time. All right. I mean, I've worked so hard to come this far, so I'm not gonna throw in the towel not just now. I'm not gonna lose focus just yet because the time has come and the time is now. Right? I know that somebody it is that I'm speaking to, and you better get that already because some of us had to learn that the hard way. But anyways, it's time for us to engage with you on a beautiful way back Wednesday, as we like to call it, the 26th day in the month of November of 2025. It does feel good. I mean, it's 11 minutes gone past the hour 7 on the AM side, and yes, sister, Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show. Okay, standing on existing protocols now, I will just say, good morning. My name is Uduak Daniel.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, UD.
Good morning to you. I'm fine, thank you, Cass.
All right.
What about you? How are you feeling?
Very well, thank
I see
you.
that.
My name is Cassandra Yununbe, and it's another day here on radio. And as always, we are not just here to inform, but also educate and also entertain you.
All right.
Keep locked on this down.
Great. Today is a World Sustainable Transport Day. Did you know that? How was the transportation today to work? How did you commute to work?
I think the other day I was explaining this to someone. I was saying that if we had like a more robust transportation system, especially here in the FCT, all of these cars that we see on the roads would not really be that much, maybe at a particular time, because for instance, maybe you have like these long buses that will convey people. At least, let's say for every 5 cars, like if 5 cars are conveying individuals, let's say that bus can carry the people in that 5 car. So some people would prefer to even go by bus, just keep their vehicles by the side. And that's why sometimes you see people say things like, why are people always trekking in UK? Why is it that they are always using the buses? That is because there is a sustainable transport system. But I think it's beyond that. I think for today, it's an opportunity for us to see how we can actually create and promote connectivity.
That's right.
Employment, economic growth, because you cannot take away the role of transportation when it comes to sustainable development. People need to move from one place to another.
That's right.
And I think that it has to be safe, it has to be affordable, it has to be accessible, efficient, and also resilient, and at the same time minimizing carbon and other emissions that may have environmental impact. So imagine that everybody is now driving. You can imagine the emissions coming out and the whole thing polluting the environment and all of that. But we'll definitely get it. We'll get to that point. Somewhere.
Right. Well, we'll get to that point already. And in the words of Antonio Guterres, it says the first World Sustainable Transport Day reminds us that the road to a better future depends on cleaner and greener transportation systems. All right. It's got a theme: sustainable transport, sustainable development. Now let's get you into some things that you ought to know this morning and make it as quickly as we can.
All right, now starting off, President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday ordered a 24-hour aerial surveillance on forests in Kwara, Kebbi, and some parts of Niger State in a renewed offensive against insurgency and banditry in the troubled North Central and Northeast zones. He ordered a full-scale countdown by soldiers who were mandated to displace the terrorists and halt the violence being perpetrated by the abductors.
All right, well, the 24 students abducted by bandits from the Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School, Maga in Danko, Wasagu local government area of Kebbi State, have regained freedom. Now, the girls regained freedom through a non-kinetic approach adopted by the federal government. Something good, right? All right, feels good.
Feels good.
Welcome back home.
But have you seen the video that is already circulating?
Well, I don't know.
So there is a video circulating where these terrorists who abducted these children
said they were not free. There was
there was a negotiation.
Of course, there will be a negotiation.
Like the boldness.
Yeah,
they posted the video. Like the boldness is saying that like the children were responding. Like it's quite traumatic where we are at the moment. You saw I don't know if you saw the list from Niger State.
Yeah, I did.
Where even nursery school children are in captivity at the moment. It's quite disheartening. And now, talking about disheartening, bandits have abducted at least 8 persons in the Biresawa village of Tanyawa local government area of Kano State. A reliable source told journalists on Tuesday that the assailants raided the village between 11 p.m. and 12 midnight on Monday. Very sad.
All right, well, away from that sadness, now let's get to the fact that the 19 northern governors will hold a crucial meeting on Saturday, November 29, to discuss the region's pressing security challenges. Now, Peter Emba, Senior Special Assistant to the Nasarawa State Governor on Public Affairs, disclosed this to reporters on Tuesday.
The Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike has directed that security be beefed up around Abuja with improved surveillance at all borders with neighboring states and entry points. To this effect, the Operation Sweep Squad, composed of a joint military task force, police, Department of State Services, and other security agencies, have been deployed to different parts of the FCT.
Right, at least 11 residents of Isakpa, a community close to Iruko in Ekiti State, local government area of Kwara State, have been abducted. Now, the attack happened barely 24 hours after victims abducted during a church service were released. Now, the fresh attack, which occurred around 6 p.m. on Monday, it was gathered, was carried out by an estimated 20 to 30 bandits.
The House of Representatives on Tuesday held a special plenary session on Nigeria's escalating insecurity, with lawmakers issuing some of the strongest self-indicting speeches heard in the chamber in recent years. Members warned that the country was sleeping, institutions falling, adding that the parliament must take responsibility to rescue the nation.
Well, in Katsina State, the police command has confirmed the arrest of a newly married woman accused of stabbing her husband to death barely 3 days after their wedding in Jibia, local government area of the state. Now, the police said the groom was found in a pool of blood at his residence in Tasha Buja community and was later pronounced dead at a hospital.
Very tragic story.
Okay.
The Naira on Tuesday depreciated to 1,474 Naira per dollar in the parallel market from 1,465 Naira per dollar on Monday. Similarly, the Naira appreciated to 1,441 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market.
And finally, now on this things that you ought to know, the faction of the People's Democratic Party aligned with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory has approached the Federal High Court in Abuja seeking an order nullifying the party's convention held in Ibadan, Oyo State on November 15 and 16 by the faction aligned with Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. The suit marked as plaintiffs, the PDP, its acting national chairman, Mohammed Abdulrahman, and national secretary, Samuel Anyanwu. All right, now let's get into the front page of Nigerian newspapers this morning and give you an early booster as to what it is that you should know or expect on the front page of Nigerian newspaper. Nigerian Tribune newspaper is up.
Right now, starting straight with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, Tinubu orders aerial surveillance of Kwara, Niger, Kebbi Forest. That can be found on pages 2 and 26. A lot of writers to this story. Again, bandits attack Kwara community, abduct 11 residents. State government sets up Safer Kwara Security Committee to curtail breaches. 10 kidnapped in Kano border communities. Motakun commences patrol of boarding schools in Ondo State. I think this is actually not even a prophecy. It's no brainer that so long as there are going to be no consequences for people who would just enter unprovoked, kidnap people, terrorize people, and move on, we might have this for a long time until we will be told that, see, this amount of people who have been arrested, they are going to face the law. It's not going to stop. Very unfortunate reality that we have. Well, what seems to be a glimmer of hope on page 2. 24 kidnapped Kebbi schoolgirls regain freedom. 24 kidnapped Kebbi girls regain freedom. Sanwo-Olu presents 4.2 trillion naira 2026 appropriation bill to Lagos Assembly. Page 4. Go find out what's going on with the Lagos budget. CBN retains monetary policy rate at 27%. MPC decision lowers banks' funding cost, expected to spur lending to SME. Experts speaking this morning. That can be found on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune. Now, this is a health report. Skin lightening product use is high in children under 2 years in Nigeria. Study is revealing what is going on. Why are you lightening the skin of your child? What is happening? Well, we see this one, HID Awolowo dialogue. Stakeholders call for domestication of national gender policy, want gender equality, women participation in policies to be addressed. Dialogue designed for next generation of women leaders. Awolowo Doshimo Ogun Deputy Governor calls for stronger institutional support. Page 4 has got that one. Kidnapping is the kicker. NUT threatens nationwide shutdown of schools. Page 26. NUT threatens nationwide shutdown of schools. Catholic bishops warn against rising abuse in Sharia Hisbah operations. Page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper.
Away from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, now let's get to the Punch newspaper, the big story and the louder story on the front page of the Punch newspaper now. Kidnapping spree escalates as federal government negotiates hostages' freedom. All right, kidnapping spree escalates as federal government negotiates hostages' freedom. All right, it's got one rider to it though. 18 months. 18 mothers, children, others abducted in Fresh Kano, Kwara raids, Kebbi girls freed, federal government defense negotiations with bandits. Page 2, you'd find that story. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, Wike Block asks courts to nullify PDP convention. You'd find that one on page 45 of the Punch newspaper. Now let's get to the base of the Punch newspaper now. Sanwo-Olu presents 4.2 trillion naira 2026 Lagos budget, and you should see that one on page 6. Now I take you to page 45. CCB plans digital assets declaration to curb corruption. And to page 14, 2027, I will stop rigging votes buying Amoputan vows. All right, it says I will stop rigging vote buying, and that's what he says. Okay, now we go to this one here on page 14 as well, looking really popular. 7-year single term will stabilize governance. Lasu Prof is given a voice to what the political stretch of years should be for a tenure. Says 7 years, it will make the difference right there. But we move away from that to yet another.
Now, moving away to yet another, we have the Nation newspaper. Something looking familiar. Tinubu relieved by freedom for 24 abducted Kebbi schoolgirls. Release facilitated through non-kinetic approach. Peoples to reunite with parents today. Good news. Good to see. President orders 24-hour aerial watch over Kwara, Kebbi forest. Sanwo-Olu proposes a 4.237 trillion naira massive investment in 2026. Go see what happened at the budget presentation yesterday in Lagos State. Okay, right. We are not done with the Nation. We have some stories atop the Nation banner. Abbas, abductions orchestrated to create fear in Nigerians. Okay, that seems like a motivational speech going on. So what are you doing about it so that Nigerians are not in fear? Well, that is on page 4. Go find out from the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, saying that the abductions in Nigeria are orchestrated by these terrorists to create fear in Nigerians. So what are you doing? Okay, on page 27, judges seek to wash hands of pre-poll cases. Okay, judges seek to wash hands of pre-poll cases. What is going on with our judiciary? Maybe they've gotten tired with the drama. Go find out on page 27 what this means for the electoral cycle in Nigeria. Well, now finally on the Nation newspaper, 16 banks meet recapitalization requirements. CBN affirms. This seems like a good business report. We'll find out on page 3 what this means for these 16 banks.
All right, so we move away from that one now to the Vanguard newspaper on Eagle's Wings. And with the Vanguard newspaper, the big story screaming out loudly, abductions being the kicker now. Tinubu orders 24-hour aerial surveillance on Kwara, Kebbi, Niger forest. And it's got quite a number of riders to it. Over 20 abducted and fresh Kwara attack. Governor Idris receives 25 abducted Kebbi schoolgirls. Parents of abducted Niger students plead for rescue. NUT threatens withdrawal of teachers from classrooms over attacks. Halts kidnappings. Prosecutes perpetrators. UN tells federal government. So it's gone away from the US now. Now the United Nations is telling the federal government, halt kidnappings. In other words, when they say halt kidnapping, it's like, you know this, people, so halt it, stop it, okay? And prosecutes perpetrators. UN is what is telling the federal government. Now, why security agencies can't bomb bandit enclaves? Presidency is saying that one. I heard it from Bayo Nanuga saying that, you know what, the people, they leave with the community people. It's pretty hard.
Contacted them.
Yes.
We know them.
So we know them. We know these people. We know where they are. But it's really hard. It's hard for us to go and just execute them because they are living with people. So if we start to airstrike, we will kill all the civilians who are there, and it's not what we are all about. No, so we want to play fair. We probably would like continuous negotiations with the bandits.
At least for us to have, I think someone said for us to have casualties of civilians and these non-state actors. At least let them just be doing the kidnapping.
Let them do the kidnapping.
This is so unreal. Like,
yeah.
The last time I checked, our military is not incompetent. And in this modern time and age where technology is so advanced, you cannot tell me that with the resources available and so much that has been budgeted for our security in Nigeria, we are still in that era where people think that for these people to be taken out or prosecuted, they have to bring about casualties. People have to die. Innocent civilians have to die. If we are thinking like this, I think it shows the political will about how we want to tackle this terrorism, because what is going on in Nigeria is terrorism. We already seen it, where people are now boldly making videos saying that this is where we are, that you cannot do anything about it. It has gotten to this point. These people are on TikTok. They are not even hiding it. Nobody is saying anything about it. It's quite unfortunate where we are at the moment. And I think watching the presidential spokesman yesterday say that
it was an eyesore.
They contacted, like it was so casual, very casual. And at some point, he was even feeling more aggrieved with those that were kidnapped, the victims, and even the proprietors of the school in Niger, than even those that are supposed to be facing the music.
Something
very
you said.
sad.
Something you said. The last time you checked, our military are not incapacitated. Well, the last time I checked, that was the same thing. I shared the same view with you. But now, in this present time that I've checked, no, the military is zero. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Please, if you're telling me a military knows what to do and they're not doing it because their superior are giving false orders, well, maybe complicit in this whole entire business, then you are incapacitated.
Do you know what could be going on in Nigeria? I think that anyone listening, whatever side of the divide they stand, they really know that something is going on that is quite abnormal in Nigeria. Because you cannot tell me that people are making videos. I'm telling you that these terrorists are making videos. They are brandishing weapons live on those videos. Yet, we cannot nip them in the bud. When people get kidnapped, when people get slain, we are told that, yes, we contacted them all, but through non-kinetic. And the thing that happened yesterday, this whole Kebbi thing, just shortly after these girls were released, these people released their own video saying that, look, this is us negotiating with the government or trying to planes came. I don't understand Hausa so much, but from the little that I could translate from what they were saying, it is safe to say that we are in hot pepper soup as a country.
So that's the fact now. That's
not even a thinking time bomb anymore.
That's a fact.
We are already sitting on a bomb. And this is not even to say, oh, Cassandra is trying to escalate things. It's not about me. It's about the fact that...
It's the fact. It's what the fact says.
yes, it's about the fact that the Nigerian government is not showing the political will to tackle this, and it's quite unfortunate. Well, I see that some things have been said. The president has ordered a 24-hour aerial surveillance and all of that, but I do not think that these guys are hiding. They are not even hiding. They are very bold about what they are doing because they know that there are going to be no consequences.
Listen, Cassie.
It's quite unfortunate.
Listen, any community that is housing terrorists, you are a terror. It's how I see it now. It's how I see it. You know why? You know why? Because somewhere in Kaduna State, Kaduna or Katsina, right, where they abducted, a couple of people, there. The villagers, the community people, abducted the family of the terrorists too. That forced the release of their own. So this. I don't get this thing. I'm trying to understand it.
I think that I'm not even trying to make excuses, but for people to have to resort to self-help, it shows how much we've degenerated as a country, security-wise and even otherwise. Now, let's look at it. For people to have to go and say they want to abduct the family of these terrorists, so to say, they've lost faith entirely in the security architecture. So what exactly are we budgeting money for security for? If the lives and property of Nigerians cannot be guaranteed, Nigerians cannot live in at least little dignity. See the children that were released. These are children, for God's sake. Did you see the list of the children kidnapped in Niger? 12 teachers.
Yeah, I did.
Like, we are having children from nursery 1 in captivity, and it's looking normal. Like, I do not know, but this is not normal anymore. How do you put your children in school and the next thing you are receiving a call that your child has been kidnapped, and then you, the parent at home? Before, some parents used to push us to boarding school and say, go there, let me rest. These days, there is no way a parent will leave their child in boarding school and be comfortable. And I remember back then in school, when I was in boarding school, would go outside in the village areas looking for water at dawn. It used to be dark and everything. So imagine if it's now.
Well, you can't try that.
It's quite unfortunate. Why is nobody seeing the fact that there is lack of political will to tackle insecurity in Nigeria? And it's not even about these orders and English that we are speaking from all levels. Honestly, it's about telling ourselves the truth that something abnormal is going on. Who are the people shielding these guys? Someone would tell us that, oh, please don't blame these bandits. They are freedom fighters.
Yeah.
You cannot kill our brothers and all of that.
Yeah.
Why are these people?
And that person is walking freely.
Exactly.
Is walking freely on the roadways. Nobody is talking about it.
Nigerians know the truth.
Oh, good
we
Lord.
are not just ready to act on this truth.
We're not ready. No, we're not
not
ready. We'll just go on this commercial break. We'll be right back in a short bit. It is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. And yes, this is the Pages. Don't go away.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be number 1, yo. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. Mobile carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile,
make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen, no.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited, oh. The Ogbonge real estate company, where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes, so they don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi self?
Just opposite the Navy Phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal bros for land wey get correct title document, oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one bam. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel they pay small and then show me their out of full title certificate from Najis. My brother, but hurry oh, now only 37 plots they the estate though.
Morire, Oga Shike, abeg, give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426 news. The number again, 0808 88 37 426. Abi if you call this other number, 0808 27 23 824. The number again, 0808 27 23 824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello? I want to buy land, oh. Buy or talking?
Buy yours, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us, though. It is still the pages on here and we're looking at the front page of Nigerian newspapers. Well, we'd like to know which of the headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy or begs for your reaction. But as you do so, let it be within the ambit of civility and responsibility. We'll go take this call now. Hello, good morning.
Yes, Lord. Yudi.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, God bless you for a good job you are doing. My name is Apostle Osola.
Apostle,
I'm
welcome.
calling from Apo.
Talk to us.
Yes. So it's a good thing that we had that this year those adopted children have been released, but they did not tell us the number of the water that passed under the bridge because they did not make any arrest. That means there must be a negotiation, which they know the best, and. If they did not make any arrest, that means the people, if the peanut they gave to them, if they spend it finished, they will go back to the same work, which is not a good thing. The problem haven't been solved. They have to know how to solve the problem by arresting the people that are engaged in doing all these things, so that the problem will be solved once and for all. This is a thing that the Northern people, they used to fight Jonathan during his time in the throne of leadership. They're creating problem here and there. And all this one, the Northerners are sponsoring a mass wedding. It's not helping this country, Nigeria. You sponsor somebody that have nothing doing to go and marry. Give him 200,000. What is 200,000? After you spend it, the marriage will be over. It's not good. They use it and teach them how to do shoemaker on all those minor work. It will go a long way. And the INEC chairman has promised of that both Bayern and Poseva will be a thing of past. It's a good thing because the one he have done in Anambra, whereby there is no litigation after the election, I give the 2 poster for that young man. Let God help him to make our election to be transparent.
Okay, Apostle.
That's my take this morning.
Yeah.
I remember Apostle Osola, aka Nwoke.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you.
Bless you too, Apostle. Taking more calls now.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Sir.
Dr. Prince. Where are you calling from?
Yes, sir.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from Karimasi.
All right, talk to us, Doctor.
Augusta. Extend my proper greeting to our queen.
Yeah.
Good
And the other one that
Cassie.
as reflecting an angelical water voice.
Okay.
God bless you people. Anyway, what I'm just, saying is that, this onslaught of kidnapping here and there is not a welcome development.
Okay.
Augusta. One philosopher said that any country that, mock the virtue of her citizens are prepared to collapse. Which means in the other way around, Nigeria are prepared to collapse by mocking the virtue, minimizing the virtue and also what the value capacity of Nigerians. They should go to other parts of the world, USA, Russia. Nigerian people are making waves, creating international waves. Why is it that in our own soil, in our own countries, we are being abused, we are being neglected, we are being kidnapped here and there? which means is there no more government? Understand me, sir? No. This is a miniature of interest. I get to me. We are not begging the federal government to give us free food, free money, free car, free house, and also free education or free fuel. But we are begging them to give us security. Give us the full dividend of democracy. Oga, sir, I'm sick because of what I'm seeing in Nigeria. As it happened in Niger, Kwara State, and Kebbi. Who knows? Where it will happen again. Understand me, sir? A nation whose foundation is being led out of mediocrity. What are you going to get? Is it not violence, corruption, nepotism, parochiality, favoritism, tribalism here and there? We are sick and tired of this mess.
All right,
Dr.
Prince Ike.
I'm running out, sir. I'm running out.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate. All right, then, Dr. Prince Ike right there giving his thoughts says he's sick. I don't know. I'm sick too as well, doctor. Hello, good morning.
A very good morning to you, Udi.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
Sorry, Cassandra, good morning to you, and greetings to our queen.
Good morning.
Yeah, on to Saminu from Lifecam.
Exactly. Welcome, Saminu.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
That's right.
You see, your last caller has spoken well.
Mm-hmm.
I want to also add to that. Cassandra, you have said something, and the truth and nothing but the truth. It's like our government, they don't have the political will to do that. They are using security issue and kind of politicizing it. What are the governors of northern states are they gathering for? How many times have they called for meeting for insecurity? They need to wake up for their responsibilities. Imagine one young boy coming to throw a video saying they will arrest this and that. What kind of rubbish is that, with all due respect? It's a country, we have the resources, we have the manpower, we have the equipment. From headquarters here, they can monitor everywhere in this country. What is wrong with our leaders? Please, Nigerians, our security people, let us wake up to our responsibilities. We don't have any other country like Nigeria. Kidnapping here, look at what happened in Kano, which means the kidnappers are moving from one place to another. Don't we have the equipment to monitor them? For goodness sake. For goodness sake. Please, let us come together and move this country forward.
Right.
I don't know, maybe we are paying for our sins. We need to go back to God. All of us, the atrocities that are being committed here and there. I want to call on Nigeria, let us change our attitude, our mindset. It's not the government alone, and we, the followers too. We have what it takes to make a difference. May God continue to bless you for this wonderful job you are doing.
Appreciate.
Continue to bless our country with good leaders. Let us obey traffic rules and regulations to reduce accidents on our roads. Look at the roads all over the country. Nobody is accountable for it. But you should remember, God is there.
Right.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Saminu. We are not paying for any sins. I can tell you for sure. But even if we are paying for any sins, we're only paying for sins of a selected few, and that is inappropriate, right? And it shouldn't be. It's a misnomer. But anyways, though, let's see how we can go. Let's see how we can get to the WhatsApp portal and the Facebook page wall and take messages. Now, we'll see this one coming from our dear friend all the way from Enugu State, Amagunze precisely, also Francis Amagan Namani. And he says, good morning, my people in the studio. The federal government should, as a matter of urgency, come up with anti-open grazing law to address the recurring activities of Fulani headsmen in this country. A stitch in time saves 9. It goes further to saying that our political leaders and government at all levels should collaborate and come up with proactive measures towards tackling the spate of kidnappings, banditry, and killings in the country, rather than shifting more focus to 2027 general elections. Oh, quite a number of messages now via the WhatsApp portal. We will just very quickly start with the voice calls, and then we will continue with every other message. Keep in mind, this is Eagle's Morning Risers Breakfast Show, and yes, this is where your voice is heard loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages. Going to this one.
Good morning, Odwak, the Radio Budoza.
Good morning
the Senorious Voice Lady, Cassidy. This is a Zion Priest. it's a pleasure that it's pleasant to hear that the KB girls have been released. But this non-kinetic approach to it all is what worries me in this country now. I'm not surprised that they were released immediately after Matawale, the Minister for State Defense, was darted in to go into Kebbi State. You know, right from Zamfara, he always says that he makes peace with bandits. That the peace deal he instituted in Zamfara worked marvelously. Even when his successor, the governor of Zamfara, is accusing him of being one of the sponsors of insurgency in Nigeria. My people say they're not the praise that dwarf say it was a big work for fun because he did close to the ground. Matawale is very close to them. People like Gumi, they know them. But this non-kinetic approach to it all is what these sponsors want to use to consume Nigeria. I'm not pleased with it. The government is not ruthless with bandits, not ruthless with insurgents and killers in this country. I just pray that what happened in Afghanistan and Syria is what the government of Nigeria is not praying for.
Well, Zion Praise, you just overshot your time.
The man with the golden voice, I celebrate you.
Thank you.
Omoife, God bless all of you. It's like you guys should just keep on talking. Make a listen to now. Triple D sending this voice message from Waru. Hey, kidnapping orchestrated to create fear in the minds of Nigerians. UD, does that sound meaningful to you? Does that sound as a leader? Does that sound like someone that will give you a defense in the National Assembly? Let's move on. Kidnappers released. UD, those people that send them to pack those children are the one bringing them back. Let me say this on a strong authority. Let me borrow your word on a strong authority. Right. I came from a state that this killing till now, our people are not at peace. So I know what we are talking about. UD, we'll get it right. Let us keep on painting the issue. Very soon, the paint will fade off and everything will be open. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. Salasi, I agree too.
All right. I think you're the one, Triple D, that said we're professional painters. We love to paint things a lot. Well, I guess we're still painting. Salasi.
Good morning to Udok Daniel. Good morning to Cassie. My name is Salasi, sending this voice right now from the central area. Right. I want to sincerely start by appreciating the release of these children. For them to be reunited with their family, we all watched the video yesterday, how they bring them in, and today they will hand them over to their parent. That is good, that, and kudos to that. But I look at what still happens. People are still kidnapped. They have been now they are still kidnapping people in Kwara. They are kidnapping people for other part of the country. When we talk about insecurity, some people feel as if we are against the government. No, we are not against the government. As you are listening to me, as other people are listening to me, they can be victim of insecurity, and that is that. How can a bandit on TikTok, on social media, sending warning to the government and say warning the governors and the personnel and the security men? Do you remember the Brigadier General Musa Uba that was killed? That is still paying me up to now, and I couldn't hear any concrete statement from the federal government. This is a senior army officer, and I want to warn our listeners: please don't share any video of bandit on your social media, or else the government will use you as a safe haven in order to come and arrest you. People should be very careful of what they share on social media. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Okay, now you heard that. You heard that. Okay.
Thank you. Barrister, good morning. Princess Olofna, good morning.
Good morning.
Italuka Senator Obasanjo calling you all the way from Minna City, the capital city of Niger State. Princess, you know, say na issue of insecurity stuff. Now make person come out for village. Me na village boy, Asabi. Well, I don't live Amalik, just come here. Princess, see, say the girls where they don't Pafuka for KB State, see they don't come out. There's one video where the bandits have the threatening army. They tell the federal government, say no be their fault. So they come, say they don't negotiate. They said yes, they don't come out. They don't kill the bandit. Which one could the fool safe? They don't kill the bandit. They just release them based on the agreement with the bandit. Not them that they don't come. If they hear outside, I've even send them for you. Why? Because we don't click them. You don't say all these things. They pay for internet space. If they hear outside, I've give them for you so that make you go here. Waiting bandit they talk. Shame to our government, shame to our military personnel, shame to the government official completely. Shame to the government complete. Thank you.
All right. Shame. I think that's how we say it when we were younger. But anyways, though, it has gotten to that point. Shame. Indeed, shame. But anyways, let's go see here from this one.
Good morning, Udwak.
Yes, good morning to you.
My name is GB.
GB, welcome.
I'm calling from Wuse.
Yes.
I want to appreciate the government for rescuing those 25 girls. And I believe that the 300 plus who are still in the bush will be rescued also for their efforts. This is good news. It will be bad news to the naysayer and the bad losers who never say anything good in this government. They'll be surprised. They'll be asking that if you rescue the guy, how do you not kill the bandit? Where are the bandit arrested? Where are the bandit killed? In any kind of operation, you are not really looking for the bandit. If you want to get the bandit, arrest them or kill them, then you will lose life. There will be collateral damage, which is not good for us. Because no parent will hear that you rescue 10, 15 died, and you rescue 15, 10 died. It's not be good news. I think to me, as the government, they will prefer the bandit to go free and get the guys, because from the guys they will get intelligence and all the things. They will go after those bandits and they will still kill them. When America rescued their own, how many of those bandit kidnappers were killed? Those who always make reference to it never tell us that the American kill or arrested those people, bandits or kidnappers or terrorists who kidnapped their own when they came to Nigeria to rescue. So I appreciate their effort, and they will do more. Others who are still in the den should be rescued also. The one in Kwara, the one in Kano, and the one in Niger should be rescued. Then let's go after these people and eliminate them. God help you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, GB, right there. Says appreciating the effort of the government in bringing back our girls from the enclaves of the bandits. But we'll just go. Okay. Yeah. Trying to put a voice to your voice note this morning. So,
Cassandra.
Yeah.
Thank you for the good work that you people are doing at the Eagle FM studio. So good to know that the kidnapped students from KB has been released. So the question keeps ringing: if the kidnapped were released, what happened to the kidnappers? So for them to have released them and they were recovered by some persons, so what has happened to those kidnappers? Honestly, I just look at this country as if we are joking. It's really unfortunate. So now there is something you people normally say, either you do or any of you on the studio normally say at the end of this discourse, that the expressions of you raise a disclaimer that the expressions of the contributors here, they were not influenced by GoFM. So I don't even know why people should be saying that. Yeah, everybody, we're in democracy, and if you're expressing disclaimer, I'll look at you. I don't know, I'm not in your profession, but it will look as if you are afraid or what people are saying are not the facts. Whereas they are the facts. So don't be raising those disclaimer, because it hurts some of us when I hear that they are not influenced by GoFM. Are we not all saying the truth? Are we not all saying the same thing?
Understood.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Noted. Thank you. All right, but professionalism will have to be professionalism in this sense. All right, so don't let it hurt you. It's just the job, okay? But then it doesn't stop the fact that you're telling the truth or not. I mean, if it's not raining on your roof, well, it means you're a bandit or a terror. So you're not that, and that's why you're talking, and we appreciate that, all right? Yeah, well, we'll see messages coming from quite a number of family members. Will go to the type messages to the WhatsApp now. Samuel, all the way from Kuje, standing on existing protocols now, says happy survival day, and to you too. Please, I want to ask, the release of the kidnapped girls in Kabi and the church members, where are the terrorists that kidnapped them? What happened to the families of the people that these devils killed? Terrorism is now a lucrative business, and the sponsors are busy cashing out on the blood of the innocent people in the country. Look, Udi and Cassie. Some of the sponsors are the carriers of power in this country, and that is why the government cannot do anything about the insecurity. God and posterity will judge every one of us, whether for doing good or doing bad. All right, we'll say this one.
All right, Chinonso from Suleja says, who exactly are they looking for? The bandits? They are being hypocritical about this whole bandits thing. Sheikh Gumi is there. He knows where they are. Even the government knows too. They should stop making all of us look foolish. Nigeria state governor once told the indigents to protect themselves, and that he cannot pay ransom for anyone. The other day it was 50 students that escaped without any arrest, and yesterday they rescued some students and then without any arrest. Believe the melodrama from the government and you believe anything. That is Chinonso from Suleja. We have this one. It says, Udi and Cassandra, good morning and well done work.
Thank you.
The issue of insecurity in Nigeria, the prominent politicians who are benefiting from it do not want it to stop. They know themselves. It's like the issue of fuel, the huge profit they're making from it makes it difficult to solve the problem. But one day, God who owns this nation will come to our rescue. Chima from Airport Road.
Right.
And I'm coming to this one. Good morning, gentle Udi.
Good morning to you.
Dantani Ibrahim from Abaji. It's always very unfortunate regards to insecurity in Nigeria. The government should wake up from their slumber. Insecurity is being taken as a tunnel to cut away government resources. Our government should be sincere, because we will give account hereafter before God.
All right.
Okay, more messages.
Okay,
let's
we
just
can
brush
just
through.
brush through.
Good morning, Udi and
Good
Cassie.
morning.
Residents kidnap families of bandits to secure the release of their own. Udi, work with me. Kidnapped Kebbi girls regain freedom. A fresh kidnapping Kwara today. Bandits issuing warnings to our government. President bans open grazing. When I tell you that Nigeria is not ready yet, believe me, Udi Abeg, who is in charge of this country, who is in charge of the armed forces, what's our excuse Why can't we take these elements head on? What do we mean by if you go after bandits, you will kill civilians? They know these people and can find them. What's really going on? Who we offend? Hope the people that rigged APC to power are happy now. Hope they can sleep well now. Heaven is far from everyone that put us here. Fortune from live camp.
Okay.
What do? We have so many messages.
Quite a number.
All right, this one. Good morning, Mr. UD and Cassie. Sani Abacha once said, an insecurity that cannot be eradicated by 24 hours. It means government knows something about it. Joseph from Jahi. I've never seen a video of Sani Abacha saying this, but people keep saying the same thing. I don't think, is there any established place where he said that? Good morning, Sir UD. For the kidnappers releasing the kidnapped girls, what happened to the bandits who orchestrated this kidnap? What happened to the bandits in their safe haven? More questions than answers. You see why it's been difficult to win this war against insurgency? This approach being used by the government is not working. It's fueling bandits' activities, making them too emboldened to carry out attacks. Thanks about reporting from duty. Good morning, Mr. UD, and our pretty lady in the studio. Please, it's Cassandra. Thank you. I don't know why you guys keep forgetting my name every time. I think I'll just have to take this time out and say it. My name is Cassandra. Cassandra, please, let's remember that. Okay, he says, Onowu Uchenam Onowu from Lokugoma. How can they tell us that they rescued some students just like that without casualty from either side? Why is it that this APC government is full of lies and propaganda? Well, it is what it is. UD, do we take this one?
Okay.
Let's see. This is a voice note. It's quite lengthy. Let's see.
So, UD. My name is Kudadan. How you doing? Good morning, sir. This morning again. Happy Survivor Day. My name is Bibi Blessing from Otako. I greet our caller. I greet a man of microphone. I greet my family. I call them my family. My name is Bibi Blessing. This bandit, what we are talking about, who be this bandit? How the theater and the place where they kidnap students. It means a police no day. All the whole place where they pass. Now motor where they put on a bush, they carry the ETA. No police and they don't select that they don't live there. They never collect their gun. They pardon there. Make the ETA Nigeria mama make the up. Even I say with the cry for them. That means say what they are doing well. Make they continue to do. That's why we are crying for them. We never hear good news in one day. How they feel bad, we never hear. We never hear good news. What they say bad, they see there for custody, they see there for quickly. We never hear. The one way we supposed to hear, we pardon them. May we build the cover of our society and we say we are one Nigeria. I make comment yesterday. I said this innocent man wait there for custody. Wait till do. Not be free the world. You tell me say before we talk, may we lose the wait till the man do. The man carry gun, carry ham, he kill people, but people where he stand, say people where they kill, make they still bring the cover for society. We are brother, we are family. That means say the people where they kill an animal. Now go to, not be human be body. May we use our talk, cut our teeth, whether we dey fair for ourselves. I may be Igbo, but we are one Nigeria. I carry everybody along. As I carry you along, now so I carry everybody along. As you go talk for this lady, I go happy with you, now so happy with everybody. Why we be like this? Why?
Good morning, Ebu Sefe. Good morning.
Well, you overshot your time there.
BB. Honestly, I want to thank Ebu Sefe for keeping us informed and all the happenings. God bless Ebu Sefe. See, I want to urge the president to match his word with action. Gradually, we are becoming a laughing stock. You see, the insecurity in this country is man-made. I keep telling Nigerians that care to this thing. If we have the willingness, our armed forces has the capacity, but it is all about the willingness that playing politics with insecurity. Schools are shutting down. That will say the future of this country is not secure. And anything that happens to the life of children, most especially girls' child, is you are trying to breach the next generation of this country, and it's not acceptable. The government should do everything possible to protect our citizens. Thank you, Yusuf. God bless Nigeria.
All right, God bless you too. And I think this is where we get to wrap it up here on the pages this morning, the 26th of November 2025. It's been an amazing time as always. Remember to tune in again at exactly 9 o'clock as we bring you another chance, a platform to contribute to issues of national development and concern. My name is Cassandra.